studio, by the way.
What?
Welcome to Day One Patch Podcast,
Wait, what?
episode 68.
Why am I just finding
My
this out
name
now?
is Ryan
I didn't
Johnson.
even know about this.
What?
Did you know about this, Marty?
Marty knew about this. Marty was on it.
He wasn't in on
Why
it.
are there only half meetings being held?
You know what? Yeah, this
It's
is
on a need-to-know basis.
this is discrimination.
Only people with 1,000 views and over.
So
Do
why
you
the
have
heck
a
were you
video
there?
Wait, hold on. Let's clarify. Do you have a video with 1,000 views?
I have a
every
video with
uploaded.
69,000 views.
Most videos uploaded have been through me.
What?
I'm just saying.
Wait, I'm confused what we're talking about.
A video that you...
Personally done?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
A combination of all.
Apps with Marty,
just saying.
editor.
I edit apps with Marty.
Okay.
If we go back to my old channel, I have one with 69,000 views.
That has nothing to do with Day One Patch Media.
It was my experience leading up to this experience.
Is this what's going to happen? We're just going to compete for views and then just going to split this apart?
A little...
Divorce each other?
Yep,
You can-
that's it.
you-
I'm getting divorced.
You can have some friendly competition among the content creators. No?
We're building a studio. I had no idea.
When competition arrives, let me know.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm just joking.
Yes. Welcome to Day One Patch Podcast. This is episode 68. I'm Ryan Johnson. I'm your host. That's Matt Lawrence over there.
Hello.
Previous owner of the highest views on our channel.
Oh, skip me. That's it.
What?
That's it. Skip me. That's
He's also our technical analyst.
There you go.
Marty Isaacs. He's the man with the views.
Hello.
App guy.
App guy, yeah, I
App
like
guy.
that one. I like that one.
And Adriano Petti.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Oh, we
jeez.
got profanity. This is
Man.
a PG-13 environment.
Is it?
No, our thing says explicit.
I know.
Yeah.
Because we're
I'm old.
badasses, right?
We should
Yeah.
probably get rid of that, or I should
Yeah.
go through and bleep them out.
No, we swear a lot. Or I do. at
Can we
least.
delete? Can you just take them out? Or
The swears?
no? Oh, I thought you meant the explicit tags on. Like they put that up.
No,
No,
I do.
we do.
I do.
Oh.
Because if you're found to not
follow that? You're
put
friggin'
explicit
screwed.
and you have explicit content, then you're gonna get screwed over.
Then
Yeah.
you get
Oh.
chapped.
I thought. Okay. I thought they did that.
No, I do it right in GarageBand. It's in the metadata for the exports. Some of our top stories for today. Got some Mass Effect news. Pretty exciting news for that actually, because you'll be able to actually tell BioWare what you want in the next Mass Effect. So
And they won't listen.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that shortly. GameStop is on the offense when it comes to digital games. Obviously, they're known for selling retail copies.
How would one be on the defense?
Hiding.
Did you just say defense or offense?
They're on the offense, they said.
Oh, you're asking how would somebody be on the defense if somebody's on the offense?
So,
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
just
okay.
talking down
Would
digital
it just
games.
kind of mean the same thing in this case?
No, talking down digital
Be-
games.
I'm defending store copies,
Yeah.
like physical copies.
There's promoting yourself, but then there's tearing down others to make yourself look.
So they're tearing down digital games. We'll get into that later. New Doom announced.
There's our philosophical corner.
Yeah, I guess so. We got your top sales for last month, and NPD reports as always, and much more. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to start off with what we're playing. Any takers for this one?
Adriano.
Just skip me.
I thought you had one this week. You're all excited.
I wasn't excited.
You told us.
What did I say?
Adriano has been playing Geometry Wars.
Oh yeah, my buddy Sean and I, we've been going back and forth trying to beat each other's high score for the last 6 years.
God.
So then this last week I got Marty. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it, man.
Got an itching to play it, so I just started playing that. I'll start something new soon, I promise.
And technically, you've been playing Resogun.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. But you like Geometry Wars better.
Oh yeah, Geometry Wars feels like an old classic game on the Atari system.
Marty, what are you playing? Instead of passing notes over there.
Oh yeah, I'm passing notes with Matt.
Want to read that out to the class?
I can actually.
It's in
not.
French.
It's in French.
It's in French.
I got a French email just now. The flash sale for PSN was up last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie.
Huh?
Yep.
I got bored. I'm sorry.
Okay. And I got a few games that I thought were gonna be badass, like Tekken 2. And Tekken 2 is not badass.
No?
It's
But-
bad, man.
That's really slow.
You were so worried about missing the sale.
Yeah, I thought it was Tekken 3 in my head, and I really enjoy Tekken 3. But this one's really slow, but I'm playing that right now because I paid for it, so I have to.
It was
play
99 cents though.
No, I still gotta play it. I gotta unlock all the characters. I can't just not unlock all the characters.
All right.
So Tekken 2, and the usual Smash Bros. And Mario Kart.
What else did you buy in the sale? Or did you?
I got the first 2 Siphon Filters,
That's good stuff.
Twisted Metal Black, The Cave. I've never played The Cave.
I've seen that around. I've not really played it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I finished that for the second time recently.
The second
good?
time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it warrants multiple playthroughs. You can't see everything
No.
the first or even second time through. You have to do it a third time.
So it was 99 cents a good deal.
Oh yeah, I paid $3.99 when
No,
it
good
dipped
stuff.
down to that.
And Legend of Dragoon.
Oh, you bought a lot.
Sorry,
Wow.
yeah, I've been playing the cave. That okay.
And Virtual Fighter 2. I wanted another fighting game. So there's that.
Okay. Marty has a new microphone, so let us know.
How
he
sexy I
sounds.
sound right now.
Yeah, he should sound
Yeah.
just as good as me.
Yeah.
That's a little condescending. I feel. No, that's it.
Hey, you got that's a fine microphone you're using.
I'm
there,
not even
Matt.
here half the time, so I don't care.
That's an SM58, my friend.
I don't know what that means, but
It means it's a good mic.
all right.
Matt, what are you playing?
Playing some more 7 Days to Die. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
we got a server going. Got quite a bit of people on it. So that's yeah.
The Minecraft for adults.
New server though. The game updated and wiped their other one. I don't know whether that was supposed to happen because it's an alpha or what, but no big deal. I mean, you just kind of restart.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of we're just kind of building a safe house. What's cool in that game though is like in Minecraft you can kind of build up, and then like you can have like one square holding like 1,000 other squares up top. In that game, you like things will collapse.
Mm-hmm.
So we've actually had like parts of safe houses collapse because zombies have broken the supports, and like all this stuff broke. So you have to actually like make sure everything's supported properly and whatnot. It's pretty cool. So yeah.
All right. Matt, you were kind enough to buy me Rust for my birthday.
Yep.
I booted it up.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Correct.
I can't even start the game.
What do you mean?
Do I have to join someone else's server?
You join a server. Yep. You join a server.
Someone
and-
else's server.
Yes. I don't know. Like I haven't played the game. Like, but from what I've seen, you join a server. I think they're relatively dedicated to whatever. You might be able to open your own, and then you just join yourself. I don't know. But anyway, you join a server. This is what I've seen. You join a server, and then that's it. Here's like a stick. Go.
I got kind of confused. It was like constantly searching for like servers on the bottom, and like number was going up and up and up.
Yep.
There was a couple tabs on top. Like one was like global servers.
Yeah.
And it was just a bunch of random people
These
with
are
crazy
yeah,
servers.
That's the PC. That's like a standard on PCs.
That's crazy. But other than that, I played. I bought the Humble Bundle this month.
No.
What?
Which there's multiple tiers, right?
Yeah.
Tiers how?
Like there's a less expensive and more expensive.
Yeah. Instead of just having 2 tiers, now they have 3. They have one that always changes, one that stays the same, and then one that's like lowest price or whatever.
So which Humble Bundle did you buy, Ryan?
The top one.
Cool.
Because you got a bunch of games with it,
Yeah.
and they added more games. So I have a buttload of games in my Steam library now.
There you go.
But I've been playing XCOM.
You seem to be being more of a PC player. Like,
Well, there's nothing on PS4 to play. Give me some games to play on console, and I'll play it.
Gaben's grace upon you,
In
Ryan.
2015, you'll have some games.
Yeah, well, Dragon Age is coming out.
But that's published by EA though, right?
But BioWare is good though. That's the difference there.
Yeah, but I'm not adapting quite yet.
But I've been playing the Bureau XCOM Declassified.
Yeah.
Didn't get too many good reviews when it came out.
Some great cover art though.
Yeah, I like the cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty fun.
What
It's
is
not
it?
bad. It's like a tactical third-person shooter. So you get 2 squad mates, and you can actually tell them where to go in the like the fight arena, I guess. You can tell them to like target one enemy. You can put up defenses, turrets, different stuff like that. Basically, it's 1960s. Aliens have invaded. And you're fighting them off.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's I'm all about aliens and the 60s. So that's good for me. All right, Marty, tell us a bit about Apps with Marty this week.
Apps with
Just
Marty.
finished uploading, actually.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Yes.
If you haven't checked out our last week's episode, go do that. It's the movie tie-in for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Go see the movie as well. Another movie tie-in this week for Guardians of the Galaxy, the Universal Weapon. Some stupid title like that. We were trying to nail down what kind of genre this game is.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't really get it. it's hard to describe. Basically, it's just kind of like you fight hordes of enemies essentially, but there's like little small RPG elements. You can upgrade all the characters, and they got little skill trees, and you can equip them with items. Pretty much it. Go check out my review if you want to learn more. I'm pretty excited for Guardian, so that's why I was excited for the app.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
I usually don't even see movies on the first day. I wait like a couple days at least. I'm seeing that the first day.
Yeah. Yep. Really good. Okay, let's hop into our first story here. BioWare story, Matt. So you actually get Mass Effect 4, which is, I guess, currently in development. Haven't seen anything from it yet. They did that weird thing at E3 with a developer diary. Kind of just showed Commander Shepard, like a statue of him and stuff like that. But in an effort to make Mass Effect, quote, the best one yet, BioWare has released a survey that fans can fill out and tell them what they want in the game. So what would you guys like to see in a BioWare Mass Effect 4 game?
I don't have any previous experience.
Okay, so
with
let's-
Mass Effect.
More precise
Stargate.
dialogue options.
You want more options?
Well, more precise. Like you click something, and then what Shepard conveys on screen was not what you thought you were going
right.
to get.
That was a big
when
problem, yeah.
That was.
Like-
I didn't want to be that much of a dick. Like I wanted to,
Exactly, yeah.
I wish there would be a scale for how much of an asshole you want to be, like a 1 to 10.
Because, yeah, it would be like a logical answer, a
Yeah.
reasonable answer. But when you click on it, he just, like, yells at
Yeah.
the person. It wasn't
Yeah.
very, and then you feel bad, but,
Or
yeah.
punch somebody.
Yeah.
It was the worst when you just hit somebody.
Well, the one time...
the reporter on the Citadel.
The reporter on the Citadel, and I was scared because the thing popped up. I'm like, I gotta hit that, and so I rushed and hit it,
Didn't.
but it was a renegade option.
Oh no! Don't ever hit those. Paragon, I'll hit those, but Renegades, I'm like, nope.
But it was the first time I saw it, and so I was like, I
You got
wanted to
happy?
hit it, yeah. And so I kind of I regret that, but I've played it many times.
That would be my thing. Fix.
That's a good one.
It's more of a fix, not really an ad, but just fix that.
I would even ask for more options too. Make some more gray.
Well, they have a lot of options if you build up that tree. Like they have grayed out things, but you have to have your. I don't know.
I mean, not so much polarized answers, not so much renegade or paragon. Maybe kind of like neutral answers and stuff like that. But I don't know how that would progress your story at all. But I don't know. Marty, since you haven't played Mass Effect, what would you like to see in a space sci-fi RPG?
When it comes to space sci-fi, I always enjoyed the exploration of planets and finding like just the races that live there, and just like a wide variety of planets too, not just this planet's blue.
So No
the
Man's
buildings
Sky.
are tall. This planet's red. There's no buildings. See, like I said, I have no experience, so I don't know what's actually in the game.
Yeah, the planets aren't too extensive, and they're
No.
usually kind of linear levels within each planet.
Yeah, and then there are open world planets, and there's like big chunks of the planet, but they have like random little shelters. Like people would go up there and set up like a research station, so you'll be driving around. They don't always show up. You have to just like drive around and stumble upon them.
Yeah,
That's like the extent of the exploration.
I would say, would you want to see more species? There's quite a bit of them, but like the Hanar and stuff aren't too.
No, I'm good with the species.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with their creativity when it came to the species. Like when, like I was always afraid. I'm like, when am I going to see that race that looks like humans but are just like slightly different?
Well, it's like kind of like the Asari, I guess.
Well, no, but the thing is, like they're different enough though.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know in the Star Trek series, they run out of races or they run out of ideas.
Yeah.
At a certain point, they just start modifying humans slightly each time.
Yeah.
I was afraid that was what it was going to be like, but no, like I'm happy with the races.
Like the Vulcans and Romulans kill me.
Well, the
There's-
Vulcans and Romulans, that was like that. They look close to humans, or they look like
Close
each
to
other?
humans. I know they're related
Yeah.
as a species, but they
also
look so human.
There's like a third and fourth one in there too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's like a pre-industrial, pre-warp one in there, and then the Remans as well. There's a fourth one.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the races. That's not something I want them to add or change.
Just on a kind of a side topic, though, I've always wondered like what aliens would look like. I think we've all wondered that, but in shows they always have like a nose, 2 eyes, a mouth, and ears. But you look around Earth, and everything has that same kind of makeup. But it's only one sample of life. It all comes from the same sample.
Yeah.
So we have to think of something completely different. That's why I kind of like the Hanar are the jelly dudes.
Yeah.
So the Hanar are, or
yeah,
is that or
the
big-
ones that don't speak in first-person pronouns? Is that
Um,
the ones that always refer to themselves in third
those are the
person?
big guys, right? The big elephant kind of looking.
Oh, yeah.
Who are they? They Hanner? I don't remember the names.
Elcor.
Elcor. So the Hanner are the jelly pink ones.
Yeah.
So I thought
And
that
the
was
little
kinda
the
cool.
little squidget dudes are.
With their like respirators.
Yeah. I don't remember. What? Okay, going back to the alien things. What I always don't like about alien movies is that all aliens always, like every single alien member of that alien race, look alike. Humans look different from human to human. Like we have different skin and different body types and different hair and different shapes and everything like that. But all aliens always look the exact same.
But how do we know we don't look similar? They always make that joke in the sci-fi shows with the aliens, like, "Oh, you humans look the same," you know.
We don't look the same though.
No, but it could be different. It's all perspective. We know each other, and so that's why we over the years we've evolved to recognize the differences.
So what you're saying is we might actually just be the same.
I mean, honestly, if you shaved everyone's head, we would all essentially look
Like South
pretty
Park.
similar. We'd all look pretty much the same. It'd be hard to distinguish us.
I don't know, man.
I think hair is a lot of what a person looks like.
Give aliens some hair.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
So that's what we want, Mass Effect, is some hair,
Actually, yes.
some alien hair.
All RPGs with character creations.
Never have long hair.
No, it's
Oh,
never
looks
long
ter-
enough.
Because long hair is
terrible.
hard to do though.
Tomb Raider did it. That's some good hair.
Yeah, that's some heavy. That was like a whole separate department. That was
Yeah.
like a team of how many people working on that?
Yeah. Anyway, but I just want longer hair. That's all I ask for. Matt, any input here? You like your Stargate?
I want a Stargate.
You want a Stargate?
I want a Stargate game. That's what I want.
Just turn his mic off. Just
Hey, whoa.
The Mass Effect relays are kind of like Stargates.
I play Stargate Unleashed on my iPad here. It's pretty damn fantastic. All right?
pass it to Marty. He'll do an unbiased review.
Oh man,
An unbiased review.
An
Yeah.
unbiased one, yeah.
no, it's fantastic. You're playing as Richard Dean Anderson. K.
A 1 out of 5.
Get out. That's it.
At E3, Nintendo announced the Mario Maker.
Wait, hold on. That's what we should do as a new show. Have these two review the same app,
Oh, wow.
and then just see the ridiculous differences.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good. Yeah, because then instead of me because I can go into a reviewer perspective, but I just won't for that type of video. Intentionally.
Wait, this is completely...
No. The whole point is like me. I can go into a reviewer perspective. Like I can review something I hate and be fair. But what the whole point of the show is, I think, is I'm supposed to be biased.
But the point of the review
No,
is for the
the-
reviewer's opinion.
No, that's
Wouldn't it? No?
well, no,
that's
it's
a critic.
that's a
Ah,
yeah.
I would say
okay.
it's a critic.
I see. Okay.
A reviewer is supposed to be unbiased and objective.
I see. Okay.
No, but I'm saying is just you two have completely different tastes
That's
in
true.
apps.
Yeah,
So just like Ryan and I will pick one app and have both of you review it, and you two don't talk to each other about each other's review.
That'd be cool.
And then we'll just see the two different results and we'll post them together.
That'd be damn cool, actually.
Might be able to get 1,000 views.
Do build them in playlists. That would be one after another.
All right. As I was saying, at E3, Nintendo announced the Mario Maker. It's for the Wii U, correct?
I still think this is a joke. I don't think this is real.
Oh,
I thought this was a third-party thing that someone already created.
and
No.
I thought it was like a Flash thing that someone had already created at
no,
some
they
point.
they had announced it, I think, but they never
Oh.
did anything past that.
Okay.
I think
I'm
that's what I remember
incorrect
hearing. But they're talking about a 3DS version, which I think would be more of a better way to kind of play this.
Both, I think, would be fine as long as you have that touchscreen. I think you're good.
Is this the one where you can make Mario levels?
It's like the original Mario look.
Well, you can change looks. You can do like the new Mario look.
No, are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
you can change them on the fly.
I guess it's not too drastic, is it?
No.
It's not the most
Like it's
extensive.
still like basic structure and layout.
Yeah.
You're just changing visuals.
I
at
think it's
that
really
point.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they should come to 3DS, and that's what they're kind of talking about here. This is from one of the creators, I think. I don't have his name here. Zuka, I think is his name.
Yep.
Please don't quote me on that. I'm sorry, I didn't get the information for that. But he says, I don't know if a 3DS version would work the same exact way, but maybe if Mario Maker does well on the Wii U and people really love it, I might consider doing something for 3DS.
Maybe not Mario Maker for 3DS, but maybe they could play the levels that people create on your 3DS.
Okay.
That'd be cool, yeah.
That'd be an easy solution.
Mm-hmm. But don't you think that it would work well to make?
I think it would work well, but I think maybe they're looking at screen real estate.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything would be scaled back too.
Yeah. Because the touchscreen is pretty tiny on the 3DS
Yeah, that's
too,
what I
isn't it?
mean.
Yeah. It's a genius idea. I don't know why they didn't think of it earlier. I mean, like, it could have even came out on the Wii, I think.
Because they need good ideas now.
Oh, so they were saving that one for when they needed it.
Well, maybe they're concerned that people are going to make their own Mario games and then Mario sales will go down. Like maybe that was a thing.
That's possible, I guess.
Right.
Because like the side scroller Marios don't get too much different. They add different costumes and stuff. And,
Exactly. So if people just start making levels.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if this does well, they could move into Mario Kart like level editors.
Like
Oh God.
Not like
Mod
Mod
Nation
Nation
Racer.
Mod Nation Racers, yeah.
Not like Mod Nation.
You know, this is. I
Little
think they're
Big
going to
Planet
turn.
Karting.
No,
The
I was
game's
actually
awful.
That game's all right.
The only thing it's missing is speed.
The
Awful.
speed's weird. Yeah,
You need
there's not a good
speed in
sense.
any racing game when it doesn't have it.
I think they're going to turn Mario into like a Little Big Planet sort of thing.
That'd be cool. No?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like,
It's like an
that.
estimate, but I think that's what it's going to kind of be like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That is that. GameStop going on the offense when it comes to digital game sales and stuff. GameStop president Tony Bartel, this is a quote from him, "Most of our digital revenue comes from our brick and mortar stores. The console digital is predominantly things like Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, and Nintendo eShop cards. Then there's downloadable content, which is fast growing in the console digital. The reason we're so adamant about that is because we believe this downloadable content is incredible content. It's just that a lot of people know about it. Not a lot of people know about it, sorry. It's not the most customer-friendly experience to find it on either PlayStation Network or Live." Opinions?
Sorry, I phased out at the end.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Sorry, I
That was like dead air for like 20 seconds. That was weird.
I got distracted by something.
No, but you guys are big physical copy guys.
Yes.
Correct.
You obviously want to see the brick and mortar stores continue thriving.
The iTunes gift card I gave you, I could have just easily done digital, but I bought.
Oh, you want even a gift card to buy
I even
digital
got a
content?
gift card just so I could hand it to you.
Because
Say,
I
"This is
send
your
you
gift."
digital ones.
I know.
Save that plastic, man.
What? No.
Save
Well, it's
the
being
plastic.
made regardless. In fact, I'm
Yeah,
helping.
it's true.
I'm helping you go through the process. Otherwise, you're gonna
Plastic
sit there and
recyclable. Let's be serious.
sit on the shelf.
Not when it's in the landfill.
Well, then don't throw it in the garbage.
Can you re-say the end of that quote again,
Um,
or whatever? Was there a quote in there?
Yeah.
It's just that not a lot of people know about it. It's not the most customer-friendly experience to find it on either PlayStation Network or Xbox Live. So he's saying that actually digital is consumer unfriendly, which is weird.
Well, yeah.
Because I mean, what can be easier than just hitting X and then buying something?
I think
digitally?
I think in this case it's sort of like I think it's sort of like the preference rather than
Yeah, I'm
Right,
not complaining about the.
convenience.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about the convenience. I'll admit it's way easier.
Mm-hmm.
There are services that made it easier for the first time just to buy something online, like Steam and iTunes. But for me, it's I don't like playing by somebody else's rules when it comes to like when I hand money over. Like I want to be able to own that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've expressed it several times. I like to be able to decide what I want to do with that game in 10, 15 years, not have to rebuy it in 4 or 5 years on a new system.
Yeah.
That's my gripe.
Mm-hmm.
The convenience, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I'll even agree. I'll even say that's actually easier to do it online. But and now because now even systems are doing the preload, right? So you can
Yes.
just second it's unlocked, you can just start playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is kind of nice because the download sizes are so huge.
yeah.
I only hope that the auto downloads on the PS4 work when you want it to.
They work mostly for me.
One last night worked for me. It was Pixel Junk Shooter that actually did an update. It's when you turn it on, it still pops up, but then when you go to it, it's already done.
I think it does that just to let you know that it was downloaded.
Yeah.
My thing is though, I wonder if the things that failed was because you lost internet in the middle and then it doesn't reattempt. I'm wondering if that's what happens. Like it tries and it's like oh, and then it just doesn't. It doesn't reattempt that.
Mm-hmm.
Or whether it's quite literally like it'll do like 10, and it won't do any more. And then when you boot up, it like has to let you know that it did all 10. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe it's like a queue like that. Because like the only time it failed really bad on me and I had like 3 updates was when I didn't turn on my PS4 for like 2 weeks.
Mm.
So I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, weird. Anyway, I think everything is going to go digital at some point.
Yeah, it will.
I know a lot of people have already switched over to digital.
Like strictly digital.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's some titles that are just digital. As long as video games, I get it. It's a digital format, so I get digital distribution. But
I only wish that they actually reduced the cost for digital because they didn't have to pay for the manufacturing of the case, the disc.
has it ever been estimated how much manufacturing actually costs for case and disc, and whatever few papers they have in there now? That was one of my biggest problems. Was there used to be honking ass manuals you get with
now
games.
it's all digital manuals.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe like $15,
I'd say even 10.
maybe 10.
Yeah.
Because I was even disappointed GTA 5 when I cracked that open. There was no like tourism booklet.
You got a map though.
Yeah, but you got a map with GTA 4 and you also got a book, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, GTA 5. First one, no book. I was heartbroken.
And 2 discs on Xbox.
Yeah.
No, but are we going to see the death of digital when pre-order bonuses and special editions are getting bigger than ever?
No, you don't never see the death of digital.
Or sorry, death of physical. I mean, sorry.
Do you mean like if I pre-ordered on PlayStation? I'll
Yeah,
get
like you're not
digital?
gonna get.
You're talking like a statue?
Yeah, like
Those are even going away.
you think?
They're
getting more and more crazy, though.
I see more exclusives, like pre-order exclusives for digital content. Like pre-order now, you get bonus 2 extra XP per whatever. Pre-order
No
now,
one
you get this
cares
pack.
about that too much, though. I mean,
You'll be surprised. A lot of people do care about
Why
that.
do you think they keep doing it? I mean, people
no,
obviously like it.
people care for sure. But my thing is like it's to a lot of people, including myself. It's like if I really liked like Watch Dogs, as an example, I'd rather have a little statue of Aiden Pierce rather than a freaking XP bonus for 2 days.
And you know what the alternative? You know what the solution to that is? What BioWare does, and they have their own BioWare store where they just have a marketplace for that.
No, fair
But
enough.
also-
yeah.
And that's
Also,
where
you
that's
could,
where you get your merchandise.
If you put your address in, like the PlayStation Network, and maybe if you pre-order on the PlayStation Store, and you pre-order like the collector's edition, they can just ship you out like the
the
statue
bonuses or
something.
whatever, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that too.
I wouldn't mind that.
I
I
guess-
like statues. I love statues.
I like statues too.
Yeah, having something physical.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than a piece of code.
I really didn't need the Aiden Pierce scarf though. The little face mask
That's hilarious.
barely fits on my giant head, so
You actually tried putting it on?
I did put it on. If you watched
On
our
the video,
unboxing,
yeah.
I have it on. Yeah,
Oh, maybe I should watch
Said
this
he couldn't
unboxing
breathe.
videos.
yeah, because it's plastic. It's basically a plastic bag over your face.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So don't try that at home, kids.
I'm surprised you got that on your head. That thing was tiny.
It was making some sounds, I tell you.
When that goes down to cheap, let me know. I'll go buy.
Oh
it.
yeah, sure. There hasn't been any collector's editions for sale recently.
Because Future Shop's probably out of business.
Okay. The next story. Any of you guys play Doom
Yep.
back in the day?
The first one, yeah.
First and third.
How long ago was the most recent one? Like 10 years, I think. Is that right?
Well,
Really?
BFG edition came out, which is like this year.
But that's not a
It's a remake of the third one.
remake. Okay, yeah. So a new Doom has been announced by id Software, the alleged creators of the first-person shooter genre. It's being published by Bethesda. It will be the 4th iteration of Doom, and simply titled Doom.
I don't
hate
like
that.
when they
I
do
hate that trend.
I hate
Yeah.
that so much.
Or just follow Microsoft Doom 1.
Doom 1, yeah. That'd be good. The new Doom.
Oh, like the new iPad.
Yeah. So you guys gonna get this? So you interested at all?
Is it a Sorry, is it a reboot or continuation or
A 4th installation.
oh, so
Damn it! Like, why the hell not just
that's
call it
even
Doom
worse
4?
for that. Yeah.
Or 4th iteration. Sorry. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Never played them.
So that's a reimagining. That's what it's.
I
gonna
played
be.
them a long time ago on the Mac, I think.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
I have it on Xbox 360.
I preferred Quake.
Oh, you're
No,
yeah.
you didn't.
A lot of people
No.
did.
Nobody prefers Quake.
I do.
A lot of people did, yeah.
Yeah, Quake was pretty big.
Stupid QuakeCon.
Jeez.
Stupid.
Why?
I hate Quake.
Well, there's people that like
He's
it.
like
man.
he's like a 6-year-old child. I hate Quake. Stupid Quake.
Yeah, you know what? Okay,
Sitting there in your corner.
it's a comfortable corner.
All right, well, that's it for that story. So we have some selling numbers, or not, I guess, most sold in order from most to least. For June in the U.S., what do you guys guess is the first one? The most best selling for June?
Sorry, are we looking at systems or games?
Games.
No.
Mario Kart?
Yeah, I'll go
Watch
with that.
Dogs.
Watch Dogs is
Watch
the
Dogs.
top selling. Then Mario Kart 8. You got Minecraft still pulling in
Oh my god!
I don't know how.
huge
what?
numbers, and it's yet to come to
Next gen.
next gen and Vita.
Man, I'm actually
Wasn't there a
probably
Vita one?
Not yet.
they're coming out. I'm
coming out, yeah.
probably gonna get it for Vita.
That seems like a perfect platform for it. Eh?
It does. It really does.
It's perfect almost.
Because it's not the pocket version, if I'm correct. I think it's the full version.
Mm-hmm. Also, the Pocket Edition got updated with I think unlimited world.
Jesus, like procedurally generated.
Yeah, I think so. Crazy. Eh? Does have you played Minecraft? You played it recently. Does it run better than it used to?
Yeah, I had some lag just because the other person had like
Not
like
the
a
lag
bad
though,
network,
but like the actual performance of the game.
yeah, like I didn't have item chunks disappearing and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I hope they cleaned it up because it was when we were playing back when it was in like beta, it was some mess.
it wasn't that bad. It was like really like it shouldn't have been a beta in my opinion. At that point, it should have been
yeah.
full release.
UFC, I don't know where that one came from. FIFA 14, NBA 2K14, Wolfenstein: The New Order. I actually a little bit of interest in that one. I want to pick that one up.
Get rid of that. Yeah.
Soon. Call of Duty Ghosts still hanging in there, and Tamagotchi Life, and then the final one is Grand Theft Auto 5, still selling like crazy.
There's nothing else to buy.
Yeah, that's true. Also, PS4 has topped the sales charts. Now, this kind of surprised me. I thought Xbox might have about time have caught up.
Well, the sales jumped like over,
Double.
over
They doubled.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Microsoft has actually really pissed a lot of people off though.
Why?
Just
For
due to
giving
like
them exactly what people wanted.
No. Just because of like all that online stuff. I think some people just got pissed off, bought a PS4, now they're like, I'm not buying an Xbox One now.
Yeah, but that decision was reversed before the release date.
I understand that, but Ryan knows them. They're from high school that we don't like read, and there's a couple other of our friends where they are like just still pissed off. They still said they're gonna get a PS4 because of that. And if there's a lot of people like that,
well then your friends sound immature. if you guys are listening to this,
hey, I'm a Microsoft fanboy, so I just buy whatever they make and let it go.
But this obviously the jump is from them getting rid of the Kinect and lowering the price by $100, which was always their downfall probably in the long run. I think if they had launched with the same price, I don't think we would have seen such a big gap in sales.
yeah.
And I'm gonna bet right now that Xbox might beat PlayStation next month.
Maybe in Canada too, because isn't it still
It's cheaper
400?
now in Canada.
Oh, because they for some reason only Sony products
Yeah.
went up, adhered to the dollar difference.
Yeah.
Do you ever notice that Sony does weird things, like just like a little quirks with Sony?
Like no other product in Canada changed because of the dollar change, except
Yeah,
for the
And
PlayStation
what is the dollar
products.
at right now?
I don't know.
It's almost on par, I believe.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to go down once our dollar's fine again.
No, it's not.
How much is a Canadian dollar? Damn it!
Oh,
Sorry,
nice one.
I'm sorry.
It's tough.
Sorry.
Nice one.
Wait. Okay, how should I word that?
Just ask her.
American to U.S. dollar, or American to Canadian dollar.
American to Canadian dollar exchange rate.
What are we doing on this show right
Not
now?
going to work.
Let me think. Here's what I found on the web.
All right, you're done. That's it. That's it.
We're going to the Bank of Canada.ca.
But regardless of which, it's not enough to dictate a random product being increased in price.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is a mess.
They figured that they probably just thought they could get away with it. So, but you know what Microsoft should have done was keep the Kinect in it and still mark it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
They would have lost money in the short term, but they would have.
$1 Canadian dollar is 93 cents.
Yeah.
American.
See, it's pretty damn close.
It's gone up, but when they did the change, it was because it would have been
It was
the same.
closer. It was like 98 cents, I thought.
No.
No.
That wouldn't equal the $50 difference they made. I don't think so. At least we're not good at math here, so I'll just stay out of it.
What 93 to
No,
dollar?
No,
We're
don't
not.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I'm betting that Xbox might beat PlayStation next month
It pisses me off. Books are still priced or more expensive in Canada.
by a huge amount. Too.
Yeah, like by like $3-4 at a time.
Like a $25 American price is like $35.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's like when you're jumping into a different tenth,
Mm-hmm.
it's like wow, what the hell's going on?
And it's printed right on the book. It's not even like a sticker.
Yeah.
They print them right there just to look at you. Okay. PS4 actually made up the largest amount of Watch Dogs sales, I believe. at least Ubisoft game sales in the last 3 months, 36% on PlayStation 4.
Ooh.
Do they give the other percentages?
Xbox One 17%. That's quite a jump right there. PlayStation 3 17%. So both the last gen
And PS4 was 34.
Well, this is weird. Xbox One has 17% and PlayStation 3. So last gen PS3 is at the same as Xbox One.
And sorry, what was PS4 34?
36.
36. Okay, so even Xbox One and PS3 together still doesn't beat that.
That's right. Xbox 360 14%. PC 14%.
I heard the PC is almost unplayable.
Of Watch Dogs still?
Yeah,
right now?
I heard like, or did they patch it?
I think they fixed it up.
That was like their main focus.
Oh, really?
After launch, yeah.
I heard that was unplayable at all.
So yeah, PC 14%, and PC sales, I guess, are like dominating console sales for gaming. Like buying PCs for gaming is actually beating console sales. The Wii is not.
You
It doesn't say you. Wii 1% and mobile and other 1%.
I thought PC sales were going down.
No, I'm pretty sure I heard that they're going up. Wait, no. Now PC sales for the entire market is going down.
Yeah. PC sales as a whole, but PC gaming sales are going up.
Yes.
Now, I wonder how this will reflect in Steam machines. This is what I want to know.
We'll have to see that. I'm
scared for Valve.
I'm still convinced those won't do anything.
they won't. They'll just flutter out of the marketplace.
I feel like the people who play PC built their own and they don't care about some.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna buy a pre-built system, you might as well just buy a console.
Mm-hmm. Which would run your games better than that PC. Yes, they would.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, they would.
not necessarily.
They're optimized for that console. The PC one's all messed up.
No, we got to see that's the thing. That's the thing though. Like usually the PC game in most cases looks better.
Looks better. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Performs sometimes better. But
looks and performs better.
Yeah, you just gotta sit there for 45 minutes tweaking settings.
For most people, you don't. For people like me, you do because it drives me nuts. I go crazy doing that stuff. So,
And that's why I buy my consoles.
yeah, that's me too. That's why I like it because it's popping in. It's like, well, it looks like crap because I can't do anything about it and just keep playing.
That's my whole argument with everything PC, really.
Oh, you just gotta like sit there and like mess around and stuff.
Well, yeah, because on the Mac, things are made for the hardware. They know what the hardware is. It's made for it.
Yeah,
It works.
That's the problem. Same thing. If Windows made it was the only manufacturer of the hardware.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't have that issue.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. They just
which they're
they're
trying
just
to do.
whoring out their systems to everyone. So
Yeah.
yes, this is from Dell.
Well,
Lenovo,
Microsoft is a
Hewlett-Packard.
software company, for the most part.
Yeah,
but
but
they
that's the
got the-
problem though. Is they have different companies. You have all this different hardware,
Yeah,
and that's because then the hardware needs to talk to each other, and they don't always like each other. And then, like Apple, you buy an Apple machine, it's Apple made, software's Apple, it knows what it's doing.
to be fair, you could look at Android and say the same thing.
I do.
It's like Samsung, Nokia. Like there's a bunch of different makers.
That's
of the phone.
why. Even though the iPhone has less hardware, it runs better than most higher hardware spec Android phones.
Because they respect
There's
each
one
other.
set,
whatever.
and everyone knows what that set is,
Yeah.
and it's all made for that. But
Fair
then when you have different phones from Nokia and whoever else, like you have to. Well, this one does this. This
There's
one
little
does that.
bugs
You have
and
to
stuff.
make that. That has optimized.
Not to beat on Android, but another problem with Android is the not everyone has the latest update. So app developers are making it for the latest update,
Yeah.
but
Same with iOS,
the
though.
majority no, because over 90% of iOS users have iOS 7.
Yeah, but that 7% is a really big freaking chunk. It's still a lot of people.
90%?
No, the 93% is a lot of people. I understand that, but the 7% that's left, right? Because you said 93. The 7% that's left, even because there's so many of them, it's still a lot of freaking people.
No, but the developers of the apps can be certain that their apps are going to run the best on those devices because they're running the latest software. That's the difference. Also, security issues. Android is plagued with malware. Plagued with it.
Yeah.
Because no one has the latest updates.
Yeah.
You got to do the security updates.
It's the same with PC. They got lots of malware.
Hi Ryan, he'll come over and just look up.
I will do your updates.
I usually do get you to do my updates.
Yeah. Anyway, Sony wants the PS4 to appeal to Wii owners. That's the Wii, not Wii U. And people who never bought a PS3 or Xbox 360. So if you were like someone with just a Wii in the last generation, they want you to get the PS4 and then play all the great content that Sony can offer.
That's a really random thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, why did they say that?
Yeah, just like, you know what? Anyone who had a Wii, come on down.
I got some quotes for you, man. This comes from Andrew House, the PlayStation executive.
Nice, easy name for you to pronounce.
Exactly, yes. Our consumer data suggests some of those people are already coming in now. Our big opportunity is to welcome back an audience much earlier in the life cycle that possibly bought into the Wii previously. Whether it's based on this... I hate these quotes, I'm sorry. Whether it's based on this is
Words
a
are tough.
really good all-around entertainment device for a family. In addition to having great games, our consumer data suggests some of those people are already coming in now, and that's what's contributing to the really great sales we've had. So he's basically saying that, people are actually buying the PS4 who missed last generation.
It's still, in my opinion, the best way to get a Blu-ray player.
Yeah,
PS4?
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's actually what kind of kick-started the PS3.
That is what really did it.
Because it was like back then, Blu-ray players were like
built-in
$200.
Blu-ray, or you go with like an Xbox 360 and you have to buy on the disc drive for HD DVD.
Well, the thing was that the Blu-ray players alone were like $600 or a $600 PS3. You know,
Might as well get the gaming in there too, just in case.
yeah.
So
They talk about that in Tropic Thunder.
what?
There's a scene where them just walking through like the jungle and stuff, and the Jay Baruchel is talking to them and talking about the HD DVD and the Blu-ray differences, and he's like the one that would become successful would be the one that the porno industry backed, and that was Blu-ray, but then also the PS3 had them built into every system. Yeah, it's my little insight for today. Our last story.
That's Jay Baruchel's insight.
That's right. Our last story here. Xbox One sales more than doubled. We talked about this earlier. I think evidently because of the price drop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I got. You got any rants?
Yeah.
What were we
Not
going
for
on?
you, though.
We had a philosophical corner. We did for a second there.
I forget.
I forget it too. All right.
I got one.
Go
What's
ahead.
the difference between a reboot?
We talked about this before, haven't we?
Did we? Or was I not here?
Let's do it again.
We're doing it again.
Sure, go
Whoa,
ahead.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, okay, reboot, reimagining,
So,
spiritual successor.
what was the one we
We
were
have
talking
done
about?
this one before.
What was
Yeah.
the one we were talking about earlier?
Doom.
Doom.
Okay.
Like Capcom. Not Capcom. Who did Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead Revolver?
Rockstar.
Like they call Red Dead Redemption the spiritual successor
To Revolver,
to
yeah.
Revolver.
Mm-hmm.
That was a spiritual successor.
Well, because Revolver doesn't follow John Marston. I never played it, but from what I've heard from other people who have, it's like it follows somebody else, and I think John Marston is in he's seen in a couple scenes. Like he's not, you know what I mean?
I think
So
he's
it's
just,
not
he's just
a
like in the
spin-off?
lore.
It's not like a spin-off. Like it's because like he talks in the game about stuff he did, and that stuff he did was back then, in like Red Dead Revolver time.
Red. Okay.
Red Dead Revolver time was like bandits and all that kinds of crap, and that's what he's trying to make up for. Spoiler alert: with the Marshals in Red Dead Redemption.
Wait, I think spin-offs are pretty clear, aren't they? Aren't they pretty cut
Well,
and dry?
that's considered a spiritual
what's a
successor.
spin-off?
Spin-off would be a character or story plot from one game, but they just make into another one.
But that's a spiritual successor in this case.
No, I would say it's a spin-off. Wait, John Marston is mentioned in...
He's in the game. Again, I haven't played this game, so I might be wrong.
Oh,
But
are you sure?
from what I'm told, from what I was told in the past,
I'm not sure about that one.
Let me ask Surfy.
Okay, because if that's
We're
because
not
if he's
asking-
in
I'm
it,
not
I would call that a spin-off.
I would say it's a spin-off, exactly. Yeah,
It's not necessarily a storyline, but it's a character that started there and then just moved into. Its own
that's what I said. Any
Yeah.
character or storyline.
Yeah.
And or storyline.
Spiritual because I've heard Rockstar call it like a spiritual success.
Yeah.
I think the wiki does though, not Rockstar. I think the Wikipedia page.
Okay, maybe. And then we have like a reboot.
okay, I'm gonna read.
So is that what Tomb Raider would be?
I would say so. Yeah. Matt.
I was just gonna read a slight bit of the story of Red Dead Revolver, if you care.
Sure.
Okay.
To add to the-
sure.
What's that?
Sure. It probably won't answer a question, but go ahead.
All right. Well, all right. Good Lord. It takes place in the 1880s Wild West as Nate Harlow and his partner Griff have found gold in an area called Bear Mountain. To celebrate what they find, they commission the creators of two revolvers with a distinct iron cast scorpion on each. Nate takes one and Griff takes the other. is later captured by the Mexican army and sentenced to be executed. And there's a whole bunch of story here as well. But like, as you can just tell from the beginning, that's not even close to the same as Redemption. Is my point, right?
I think we'll do a video. We'll play Red Dead Revolver and Red Dead Redemption.
I have it.
If John Marston is mentioned in Revolver,
He's in it, I believe.
I would say if he's mentioned, that's not a spinoff.
really?
I would say if he's in it, then that's a spinoff.
So what would you call it if he's just mentioned? Is that
spiritual successor? Because there's no way to
I
prove
like
that is the same John Marston.
Okay, I like that. I'm fine with that.
Name's a name.
Yeah, I like that.
Definition of spiritual successor.
Ah.
Is a successor.
Successor.
This is going bad
Start over,
already.
Marty.
Is a successor to a work of fiction which does not build upon the storyline established by a previous work, as do most traditional prequels or sequels, yet features many of the same elements, themes, and styles as the source material.
Okay.
So that
falls into
it's
the
a
line.
source material.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. That's episode 60, whatever.
68.
68.
Yeah.
God damn.
So yeah, I think reboot's pretty easy, right? We just say Tomb Raider. It's
Yeah,
like a
they
reboot.
just wipe clean.
Then you got games like Need for Speed that just
those are just sequels, right?
I would
They-
just call those one-off sequels.
they have
Standalone sequels.
Yeah, they had Hot Pursuit. It's the same title as one of the old ones.
Yeah.
They have two Most Wanteds
let's,
as well.
Let's say a game has a story, and then they make like a game that has a 2 on the end, but has different characters and different stuff. Is that a spin-off or is that a sequel?
The 2 makes it sound like a sequel, but like I don't know if that's even fair.
Okay.
Let's take Watch Dogs. Okay, you got you as Aiden Pierce,
Okay.
but there's also your sister. I forget her name, but let's say they made a game about her sister and called it Watch Dogs 2.
I would say
I really don't know.
would the stories connect at all?
Nothing in great detail. It was just like she'd reference what happened in Chicago or something.
I guess it'd still be a sequel.
Didn't the prototype games do that?
Because
I think so.
because
Yeah.
protagonists swap in and out for sequels too. There you'll see like for a second movie they'll just won't have that.
Yeah,
They'll just have somebody new.
but it's still a sequel, right?
Still a sequel.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's actually because
I'd say sequel. It's not really a spin-off. I think a spin-off has to be a whole separate running story, like a whole different,
but then
not tied into. Watch Dogs.
but they're just what you're describing. Watch
I would
Dogs.
say has to have a different name,
Okay, that's fair.
right?
Yeah.
So not Watch Dogs,
agree
but
with
like Watch Cats.
that.
No, that's a
kinda-
spin-off.
That's kind of weird.
Well, I'm just giving an
Watch
example. It's
Cats?
just an example.
3-second delay over there.
What is BioShock and BioShock Infinite?
Oh. Okay.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, man.
BioShock. Okay, is it safe to assume BioShock and BioShock 2 that is a sequel?
That is a sequel.
That
Yes.
is a sequel. But why though? Because it's a different story. It's a different story. It just happens to take place in the same settings for the most part.
Yeah.
I think are there? I don't know if there are places revisited or they're just like different parts of Rapture.
Never played 2.
God damn it, Marty. BioShock Infinite.
Yes.
I don't, when that game launches, as you're playing the beginning of that game, not knowing the ending, would you call that a spiritual successor?
No.
A spin-off? A reboot?
I would call it a sequel.
You call that a sequel? Why?
I don't know.
The only thing that it shares is a title.
Yep.
Why is it? There has nothing to do with. It does ultimately, but that's not that like going at the inciting incident in the Act 1 going into Act 2. That's not what it's about.
Yeah. I don't know. You can't. It's not a spiritual successor either.
Ryan, you want to chime in on this?
I wasn't listening. I was
BioShock,
posting.
BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite. What are they?
Second one's a sequel.
Okay.
Yep.
The third one is a spin-off.
What if they called it BioShock 3 but changed absolutely nothing about the story elements over there?
Damn. Well, yeah, I brought up the name thing too, so I mean, I guess.
And then by that
I
logic,
guess a sequel.
yeah. And then by that logic, what about the Final Fantasies?
Although, oh, good lord, I don't know what those are. That's too much to get into. But we said spoilers, right?
yeah.
Infinite goes into kind of.
Yeah, it ultimately ends there though. But if you're looking at, like, if you're trying to sell somebody on the game and you're playing through the first 60-70% of it, like at the end of Act 1 going into Act 2, or you're inciting incident, like it has nothing to do with it.
And you don't need to play the other ones.
The connection of it to the other universe is a consequence of what's happening. It's not the main.
Exactly.
It's not the driving force.
I guess you could just call them a series. It's just another game in the series. My big question though is the Terminator franchise.
Oh, here we go. Let's do this.
Oh, you're asking with the prequel sequel?
Yeah.
But
Say
that's fantastic.
Yeah, say it. Say it. Dude up. This is good.
Okay, so what if a Terminator movie, a new one happened, and it takes place during the big war? Machines fighting humans. The rebellion versus Cybertron.
Just to be clear, is there a movie like that?
Or not
already?
Cybertron. What is it?
Skynet.
Skynet.
Is there a movie like that? Or is there one where it actually shows the war takes place during the war?
I don't
Correct.
know. I don't really
Correct.
know.
Salvation
Yeah,
is
Salvation.
the war.
Is that's the war, or that's just like an apocalyptic?
It's not
aftermath?
the war we get shown in the other movies.
Salvation is
though.
the war because salvation is the thing they do to attack Skynet, and then I think find the machine, right, or find the time machine, right?
They find the T-100.
T100 or whatever. It's the Arnold Schwarzenegger model.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so what if a movie takes place during this big war, and they find the time machine, or they create the time machine, and send back Arnold Schwarzenegger's character? Is this movie now a prequel or a sequel?
Oh God.
Technically a sequel because it takes place during the war, right?
Yeah, but it's a prequel.
Which happens after.
It shows the events before the first movie.
Well, to be fair, if you're respecting the one timeline, then it's the sequel, right? Because if you attach yourself, if this movie attaches itself to one timeline, and then he goes back before that, and we're in respect to that timeline, then it's a sequel, in my opinion. So no matter what, if you keep going forward or back, you're in respect to that one timeline, which in theory is continuing.
I feel the same way about Planet of the Apes.
Same way with Dream Film, same way with him.
No, I mean, what is it? The original Planet of the Apes.
Oh.
Because when they leave Earth, it is I don't know what year exactly it is, but it's like normal time, like our time. But then they end up in the future.
Way in the future.
Way in the future, yeah. So I would argue that the original Planet of the Apes is actually a prequel.
The original should not have a title at all. The first one made should not be given a prequel or sequel title.
It has to. In the timeline, I'm saying. It comes before all the other ones.
That's just the first movie.
Yeah, you don't call BioShock a prequel BioShock 2.
Okay,
BioShock's
but I'm
just
talking
BioShock.
about the placement in the timeline though.
Okay, but yeah,
It doesn't-
don't
it's not
call
the
it a
first
prequel or
one.
sequel though, because it's not.
All right.
It's
It
not.
is-
What do you
scrap
mean
it.
it's not the first one?
Grab it. It's not the first one.
What do you mean?
in
Because-
the chronological sequence of events.
Yes, it's not the first one.
Which one is?
It would probably be Escape from Planet of the Apes.
Okay, so Escape of the Planet is a prequel of it.
Wait, no.
that would be a prequel
No,
to
no.
Planet of the Apes.
It's not. I don't know. I'm
This is a
so
mess.
confused. Because a majority of the movie takes place in the future, the far future. But the beginning is I guess they actually don't. Never mind. Scrap the whole thing. I'm sorry I said it.
So is this Terminator movie? Matt's saying it's a sequel. A sequel.
I'm thinking if we respect that timeline, which we should, I think. But now hold the phone here, though. To me, I respect the timeline of the first movie.
Okay.
I've never really taken the Terminator timelines too seriously, anyways.
Hey, whoa. That's a fantastic series, good sir.
I'm not saying, for the most part, it's not a It's not a bad series, but I'm
2
saying, like,
out of 4.
Like I don't take the timeline seriously. I don't sit there with a chart. Like, if we want to grab a chart after, we can grab a chart. And
No,
start
all
mapping it
right,
out.
one sec. We're just gonna go quick
The
run through.
timeline changes in the series.
Yes. Okay. So the first Terminator, right? So then we got the first Terminator was trying to
Kill
John-
Sarah Connor.
kill Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Yep. Second one was
Trying to protect
She's
the
already
kid.
had her kid, and then she's in the. This is all spoilers. She's in the mental institution. Correct.
Yes.
The third one is Judgment Day happens, even though they thought they stopped it, but it was delayed.
That was a terrible movie.
Hey, you know what, man?
The third one was fucking terrible.
The third one was bad, man.
It's okay if you just leave your brain
Correct.
out.
I
I'm
was
sick
like,
of
I was like
doing that.
11. No, it's fantastic.
It
I'm
was a
sorry.
bad one. I for some reason had that movie on DVD. I
So do
don't
I.
know why I had that
So
movie
do
on
I.
DVD.
Okay, regardless. And then the fourth one's Salvation. Now, Salvation's bad.
It's better than 3.
No.
I like Salvation better than 3.
No, because the problem with Salvation is, in the other ones, it was like, John Connor is like the hero of our time. And then in Salvation, it's like, nope, these dudes in a sub are, and John Connor's just like a guy that goes in the radio.
I agree with that.
Okay, so if they were to make
He's
a
like Paul Revere.
if they were to make a 5th movie
Correct.
where the war happens, all right? We see the war happen.
Yep.
We already did, though.
Kyle
They
Reese is an
send
adult.
back Arnold Schwarzenegger to go kill Sarah Connor. Correct? Is that what you're saying?
Correct, yes.
This is a prequel.
That's a sequel.
No, it is a prequel.
No, it's a sequel.
that
So
is
one sec. Is Salvation the
You know what
result of the timeline from 1, 2, and 3?
Okay, I think you should do this. Don't whatever movie comes into a series of movies, the title should be attributed only off the original. So don't call so
Well, no,
ignore 2 through 4.
No, but 1, 2, 3, and 4 are actually chronological.
Okay, no, that's fine. But just ignore 2, 3, or 4. Rip those out and look at the original Terminator.
Correct.
Looking at this new fiction,
He's got it.
that new one, just applying to those ones and not the other 3.
He's got it.
Like pretend those other 3 don't exist.
So if this,
Say we just got.
so that's a prequel.
We got Terminator 1 and then this Terminator 5. That's all we got. That'd be a prequel. 5 would be a
But
prequel.
well, hold the phone here though. 1 second here.
Wait.
because the telling of the events which had led to Schwarzenegger coming back
Marty's
in time.
freaking out here. No, but
Wait. The timeline would be a circle. It wouldn't be straight. It would be a circle.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
the 5th one would connect the first Terminator and the 4th one.
It would be a sequel to the 4th one, but it'd be prequel,
Prequel
to the first.
It's both.
No,
It is
it's just a prequel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It should be attributed to the first one, but if you're gonna humor somebody and say, yeah, you want to tie it to the 4th one, yes, it's a sequel to the 4th,
because we see the
but
war.
it's a prequel to the first.
no, but then okay. To be fair, then the 4th is technically a prologue to the first one because the T100 comes out whatever, and then it should be around that time or a little bit after that they send back Reese. That's
Yes,
leading up to the
yes.
first one.
Reese is in that one, right?
But so is the
And they're
third one
about
then,
to
and
send
so
him
is the
back.
second, because the second and third are a different timeline that then eventually lead back to a similar timeline from the first one. Like, this is a disaster.
But you see the war, which is a sequel.
It's
War is a sequel,
but the war leads up to the time machine that goes back in time to get to the first one.
So
and then
it has to be
Judgment Day.
both. It has to be both. It
So the
can't be
first
one.
one's
no,
actually
it can't be both.
How can
the
it not
first
be
one
both?
is
Can't be both.
the first one is a prequel to itself.
No, it can't be a prequel to itself.
Think about this though. Okay,
It can't be a prequel to itself.
it can be though.
No.
It can be
No.
in this case.
No, the first thing that ever launches a franchise
God.
is a standalone thing.
Then okay.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I understand what
Yes.
you're saying. I understand
Yes,
what you were
it
saying.
is.
I understand that, but my problem is this. Technically speaking, the second movie where they delay Judgment Day, then Judgment Day happens, then they do the war, is a prequel to the events leading up to the first movie. Technically, but that's in a different timeline.
Those events in which we see in later movies are those the exact moment for moment events in which who goes back in time in the first one? Who comes back in time in the first
John
one?
Reese.
Reese. Are those the events in which Reese
Kyle.
experienced
Kyle
or
Reese, sorry.
are aware of when he comes back?
No, it's different.
Okay, then those are not connected. Then that makes it a sequel.
At least I think it's assuming there's different timelines, which I think there is.
There is.
There is different
What I'm saying
timelines.
though is when Reese shows up in the first one, he says this shit happens like this, and this, and then we follow the timeline and we see everything play out in 3 and 4. If those are not the events in which he described, though, that can't be a prequel. That's just like a new timeline.
Yeah, I think the war
that
is
a
later,
sequel
isn't
then.
it? In Salvation, in comparison to Reese's perspective, because Judgment Day was delayed, I think it's actually delayed.
Now get this: Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Oh fuck that shit.
No.
Sarah Connor and John Connor go to the future,
Oh.
and no one knows who John Connor is
Because he went to the future.
because he went to the future.
So there's a gap there.
Yeah.
That's one of the few things that makes sense.
So that means that there's no timeline. There's only one timeline.
Okay.
So when Kyle Reese goes back in time, that time is technically deleted.
Yes, there is only one timeline. It's
Damn it.
constantly being rewritten.
yeah.
Damn it!
There are two. When it comes to science fiction writing, there's two rules. One, you can't change anything. It's always been written, and you're just causing what's already happened.
Hate that one.
Or B, no, that's the way it should be.
That's
Or-
proper.
yeah, that's the way it should be. Or B, you just can change shit constantly, and no rules apply, like Back to the Future.
And C, you break the rules anyway.
No, but I guess. Well, no, I guess you're right.
Wait 1 second here. 1
A
second.
is the proper time travel
because-
rules.
because-
we'll do the grandfather thing. If you go back and you kill your grandfather,
I wouldn't be born, but how would I go back?
Then
to
how
kill
do you go
him?
back and kill your
Exactly.
grandfather? You can't change.
Also,
events.
if
if
you-
time travel is real, which I don't know if it is, but
It is real. It's just you can't go back in time.
We don't know that.
we don't know that. But I'm saying
well,
because we can't change anything. If we go back.
Like if I
It
was to go
just
back
plays
in
out the
time to
exact
kill
same.
Hitler, Hitler would be dead, and I have no purpose to go back in
There
time.
is a very good Twilight Zone episode about that. It's new Twilight, but still very good. Somebody goes back and kills Hitler. Like
Yeah.
they're assigned to kill Hitler as a baby. They steal the baby and they drown baby Hitler. The nanny, for fear of her life, steals a homeless baby off the street,
and that becomes Hitler.
and that becomes the Hitler in which we know. So
Now-
them going back causes the events.
See,
that
that's
would-
the proper
little funny
rules.
thing about Neil Tyson says about that exact issue about killing Hitler. You don't have to kill a baby. Just stop his parents from having sex or ever meeting.
or you just
Stop
delay
them
by
from
just delay
meeting.
by like a second.
Yeah.
That just throws off everything.
Yeah, there you go. You don't have to kill a baby. I mean, that's ridiculous. Anyway, we're out of time.
Whatever happened always happens.
We're ending this episode, but this discussion's not going to end. We're going to.
And
I'm ending with this.
Watch Terminator.
I'm getting the last word in here.
Watch the first two Terminators.
Watch all the Terminators.
As of right now,
Play the game.
you can't go back in time. It creates feedback and what are they called when you
A rift.
no when you don't have an answer to something. Paradox.
Kind of like
Creates-
what you just did.
It creates paradoxes. You can, however, go forward in time, but it's not jumping through time like people
You're
imagine
just
it in a
slowing
movie.
down different elements.
Your time moves at a different speed than someone else's time.
How do we know we can't go back in time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
How
is
do
never
we
be
know?
able to prove
Because
it.
well, Einstein's theory is that if you go past the speed of light, because at the speed of light, time stops. So naturally, if you go faster than the speed of light,
You're going back.
time would go in reverse.
Okay, there we go.
Done.
Nothing has ever been recorded as going faster than the speed of
But
light.
if you look at the Stargate universe, I'm sorry.
Okay, no.
Jumping
no,
into subspace.
No, stop it. Just
No,
wait.
End the episode.
Wait, how do the stargates work scientifically?
The Stargates.
How do
They
they work?
dial each other, and then a wormhole physically. So-
Area code and
Well,
everything.
no. You type in if you're in the Milky Way, which is our galaxy, right?
Yes.
And you want to go to somewhere in the Milky Way, you dial 6 digits plus the origin, which is the coordinates to get to one planet. A physical wormhole opens up, going through that thing to the other Stargate.
Just like
you
straight
jump
lines,
in, and it goes
point to point?
No, it goes around because this is proven because you can time travel with a Stargate if a solar flare happens and it intersects or goes really close to the wormhole path.
Okay.
That's how they time travel? A solar
Accidentally,
flare.
that's accidental.
That's when they went back to the 60s, right?
That's
That was good
accidental.
stuff.
Yeah, but then now they can estimate it. They found a machine that they could estimate when to do it.
What I loved about that 60s episode, it was like modern buildings.
Yeah, I know.
Modern architecture.
Yeah,
They were just dressed as like hippies and stuff.
that's correct. Yeah.
Like a very shallow representation of the 60s.
And they'd have a bus, the hippie bus. That's about it. Although for good science, Star Trek is actually very good. They're very good with their science.
For the most part.
Yeah, because the warp drives are a real possibility.
Yeah, those are like the closest representation of what we're actually going to do.
And the transporters actually too. They have transported particles.
Yeah, but then you get into the whole philosophical issue. Are you actually transporting it, or are you just destroying it and then recreating it somewhere else?
And then you die.
So you die every time you go through that.
Yeah.
Fine with
Which is
me.
a scary ass thought. That's for next week.
In the movie, when they're having transporter troubles, and
Wait,
they
which movie?
transport, I don't remember, one of the bad ones. One of the
Oh, and somebody gets disintegrated right there in the spot?
they're like getting transported and like
Yeah, right there on the spot. That's Star Trek: The Motion
and then they're
Picture.
like, what we got back didn't live very long.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He's inside out,
Yeah.
and then he exploded.
On Spaceballs when the Mel Brooks, his head was backwards, and he was one room away. He's like, I'm just gonna walk,
Yeah.
and he just like literally walks in the next room. There was his destination.
All right, thank you for listening to I think Day One Patch podcast, episode
You
68.
should do more episodes like these.
I agree.
Or a whole separate podcast.
And do that.
Branch out.
I'll host it.
Yes, thank you.
Talking about
Yeah.
Terminator.
Thank you.
One every 3 months.
If you like this stuff, remember hit that subscribe button on iTunes. That's the best place you can find this podcast. But we also have great content on YouTube. Got some great shows. Apps with Marty.
Yeah, man.
We got some Let's Plays by Matt.
Yo.
And
Throwback Thursdays.
Throwback Thursdays Matt is also doing. And we're always adding new stuff every now and then. So hit that subscribe button there as well. And all the normal Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. Thank you for listening.
Okay, good.
Peace.
I have to clarify something with your titling, with your standalone prequel. Our debate isn't done, so hit cut.
Okay.
Go.
Goodbye.
Bye.